Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're in the shop with the Speed behind me. I just got here not too long ago, and this isn't really a video I'm looking forward to making. I want to document this car as much as I possibly can while I own it, and I kind of just want to have a video for almost everything that I do to it. So I'm going to make this video, even though it is something I don't want to do and I don't look forward to doing, but I'm starting to have some issues with my car. Issues, I use the word issue very lightly because the car is running fantastic. It's running pretty well. It makes really good power. If you guys have been around this channel for a while, you know I've been tuning this car. Well, Justin from Freak Tune has been tuning this car for me, and I'm just at the end of that journey now of tuning it. He said this is probably my last map, possibly one more, but Justin said this is probably the last map that I just uploaded yesterday to it. So I have one more set of data logs to run for this. That will probably be it. He gave me an estimate on power goals, and he said I'm making about 380, 390. And this last map here should put me up to just about 400. I guess the old saying, as it goes, more power, more problems, is definitely a real thing. So let me just explain to you guys what I'm talking about when I say problems. I've noticed lately, last week I guess, I had the GoPro on the back of my window on the hatch filming my exhaust because I wanted to get some exhaust clips, and I was watching the video and I noticed some white smoke coming out of my exhaust. When I decelerated after doing a short little pull, I noticed some white smoke coming out. Now, it wasn't the same white smoke as what you see whenever turbo seals are gone, thick white smoke like I used to have with this KO4. When the seals went in this, when my car was at idle, it would just exhaust a bunch of thick white smoke, and a lot of it. This isn't the issue with this. This is more of a light smoke, and it goes away pretty quick just after a pull, I think. That's when it comes. I'm not too sure. I haven't investigated too much because I just found out about it in the last 24 hours really. So that's one of my problems. My other problem I'm having is on light throttle. My exhaust is super loud on this car, so it makes it hard to diagnose issues, especially just from hearing sounds, because the exhaust drones it all out. But I've been hearing almost this metallic, metal on metal noise from my driver's side, somewheres down here. I'm thinking transmission, because that's really the only thing over here that would be making noise. And by over here, I kind of mean like down underneath the car. Not so much of the battery box area, but it's definitely not coming from over here where the VVT is, so I don't think it has anything to do with that. It's a very, very light metallic noise. As soon as I get on the throttle, just when I barely start getting on throttle, I hear it. But then as the revs go up, my exhaust is too loud to hear it if it's still making that noise or not. So that's another one I'm trying to investigate into and trying to figure out. I really picked up on it when I was filming rollers of my car. I was in the back of my friend's Speed, and I was really low to the ground, and I had my car come up real close so I could film it, and I could hear it very, very prominently. It was I guess it was pretty loud from being outside the car while it was driving. He drove up very close to our car so I could film a close-up of it, and I could hear that metallic noise when he was getting on the throttle, but it was only whenever he was on throttle I could hear it. Whenever he let go, the noise went away, and whenever he started getting back on the throttle, I could hear it. So I'm thinking it's a transmission issue, a clutch. I'm hoping it's not like the throwout bearing or something, but if it is transmission, it would be nice to be able to narrow it down to that. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm just going to start kind of investigating into everything and see if I can troubleshoot my way to find what these issues are. But that's the big part about cars. If you're going to mod a car, you're getting into this aspect where you're going to run into problems no matter what. A car's not going to run great for its whole entire life. That's a given. Like the old saying, everything good has to come to an end, right? So, I'm hoping this is not an end. I don't want this to be the end of my car. I definitely don't. That's not what I'm saying, but basically, like, the more you up your power, the more you mod a car from stock form. This is nowhere near stock form anymore, so the more you mod a car to make some power, you're obviously going to run into some issues and some troubles. So that's all part of the car life, I guess, and being a car enthusiast and modding a car. So you got to take it with the lifestyle, I guess. So yeah, what I'm going to do, basically, enough talking. I know I just kind of rambled on here for a little while, but I'm kind of stressing out a bit this because I don't like when things are wrong with my car. It drives me absolutely nuts. I think about it all the time. So first thing I did today when I got here was I just looked over the car. I just took a look at just basically everything. I have a new blow-off valve gasket right there. I got that a little while back. I just never got around to changing it because whenever I got this new intercooler piping, or the front mount piping basically, I didn't swap the gasket on it. So I might do that just for the peace of mind of having a new gasket there. But basically I've been just looking around. I checked my oil. I'm checking all the bolts, all the clips, just making sure everything's good. Nothing out of the ordinary is missing or unplugged or loose or whatever. So I'm just kind of visually checking everything in the bay. Yeah, yesterday when I pulled in after driving this, I noticed my fuel pump kind of making a little bit of a different noise than usual. So I'm going to investigate on that a bit too. If it comes to it, I'll just take it right off the car, open it up, take a look at the internals, clean everything, put it all back together, and put it back on the car, I guess. I'm hoping my internals are still good, but by the maps and my data logs, they have been working to spec, so I don't think that's an issue, but who knows right now. This is pretty well the end of the season. Summer is just coming to an end here in Canada. Fall is coming around. It's September when I'm recording this, so my car goes away October 31st. So I have about a month and a half left with my Speed, and then it will sit in here at the shop for about 6 months until spring comes around again and all the salt and the snow's gone. So it's almost time to put this away. I really just want to finish my tune. I really just want to get these last data logs for Justin and send them off and finish this tune so I can go into the winter knowing my tune is completely done and I don't have to do that anymore. So I would like to get those data logs for Justin, but I don't want to take this car out and run it run fourth gear wide open pulls if there's something wrong with it. So I'm kind of on that middle ground of not knowing what to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm gonna get the car in the air. The car does run really well. It's not a matter of the fact that the car is like breaking down on me or running sluggish or anything. The car still really makes good power and it's running really well. It's just I'm starting to hear slight things that I want to get to before it gets worse, I guess, and actually does take effect on the engine and catch it before it gets bad, basically is what I'm saying. No exhaust smoke on idle, which is good. Hopefully my turbo seals aren't blown like they were in the KO4. I'd rather not replace another turbo. Okay, so since we left the shop, I didn't really find anything due to those noises. So I just came into Mexico anyway to run my data logs for this last map, which should be my last map for Justin. So we're gonna get these data logs and then go back to the shop. We might think it is the throttle body causing that noise, so we'll see when we get back. But we're gonna get a fourth here real quick.